In order to find my explicit rule for a sequence, first I need to know the explicit rule. So the explicit rule is to find any number in my geometric sequence. I always start with the very first term, multiply it times my ratio, and then it's raised to the power of n minus 1. And the n minus 1 tells you that we're starting at term number 1 instead of term 0, which we did with exponential functions. So to figure out the stuff that we need, first we need to know what our first term is. So our first term, right here at number 1, is 180. So a sub 1, our first term is 180. And then I need to know what my common ratio is. And I can see it's decreasing. And the way we find our common ratio is we take our second term and we divide it by our first term. And when we take our second term and we divide it by our first term, it's going to give us the common ratio of 0.25. So now I know what my common ratio is, which is 0.25, and that's the same as the fraction 1/4. So to write my equation, I'm going to say 180, my first, times my common ratio of 0.25, or 1/4 if you're happier with that, to the n minus 1. And that's my answer.